Hello, everyone. Um, Welcome to Tell Me Sis. Hey, girl, hey. This is where I tell you about my weekend and we learn a little something that we didn't know before. So, okay, here we go. This was a long weekend. It was Decadence, which is a big party, obviously, in New Orleans. And we had plans where we had gotten tickets to Girl Spot, which is like a dancey little thing. On Friday, I was going to take it easy, right? I went to yoga with Willow, my BFF, and then I just like hung out with Paige, my other BFF, for a little bit in the evening. I took Lola for a walk. We got one drink at the bar. You know, we were just chilling because I knew I was going to need my energy. Willow and I had planned to go watch the Michigan game. So Michigan football is like a big deal in the Midwest. Willow went to Michigan University. So we went out to watch the game and it was so fun, honestly. Everyone was really into it, which makes it fun. And so I learned a lot about the players. I know that number 0 and number 23 are Haitian American, like Willow. I know the quarterback is a junior. And they have a potential Heisman candidate, running back, senior. Willow thinks this is their year to win. So, hey, we're rooting. Go blue. So after the game, we were just chilling. I knew I couldn't take a nap. So we just hung out and Paige came over and Willow came over and we got ready. Willow wasn't going to the girl rave, but he just like hung out with us while we got ready. And we got dropped off. We went first. Of course, you have the pregame. So we were meeting up with Annie and Katie, my loves. I love those two. I love Annie. I love Katie. So we met up with Annie and Katie at Will and the Way, which is a bar in the French Quarter. And we had drinks. We did not snack like we were supposed to. We met a lovely lady, Colleen, dressed as a mermaid. Some random guy took our pictures, but I didn't like any of the pictures, so you'll never see them. And that was around 8, and then we headed to the party. So it was at the Toulouse Theater, formerly One Eye Jacks. And I'm not going to give you guys every single detail. Of course, I can't do that. But let me tell you, we have fun. We danced. The DJs was out of this world. We danced. We drank. We may or may not have come out of our clothes, and maybe not we, just me. And that's that on that. You know, we just danced the night away. There was plenty of music, fun, ladies, the whole 9 yards. It was great. Safe space. So after that, Sunday hits, right? And me and Paige go out to brunch. We go to Paladar 51, which is delicious. We had a really fun bartender there. I don't know his name, but he was cute. And we had brunch. Then we picked Willow up. We popped up on Willow. We had some drinks at OK Bar, which has like funny hours. And we were the only people there. We walked Willow's dog, Stella, over there. And yeah, I had some, margaritas, palomas, whatever we were drinking. I had a spicy mezcal slushy. That was out of this world. Okay? It was out of this world. So that was really fun. You gotta eat, you gotta drink, you gotta hydrate. And I think I'm gonna take next weekend off. Maybe. I mean, I did, you can't just like go out every weekend, right? But we'll see. But I had a blast. And so my sister was telling me about this pirate guy, Black Caesar. Apparently he pirated around, or as Willow would say, privateered around with Blackbeard. So I was like, okay, let's get into it. Let's figure it out. So apparently, historically, this is in the 18th century. So this is the 1700s, right? He was Black Caesar. They don't have a name for him before Black Caesar. But according to the powers that be, he was a tribal chief in maybe Ghana, like definitely West Africa. During, we're talking about the height of the slave trade, right? And him and his tribe, they evaded slavery for years. They say he was large. Now, that he was big and he was huge and his physical presence, they do that a lot with us, but okay, let's say he was huge. But anyway, he was also smart, apparently, because you can't evade capture from slavery with muscles alone, so. But he got caught up. Now, this is what they say, and it sounds like funny or whatever, but they say that he was tricked by slavers that offered him like a night of fun and gold, and they, misrepresented themselves as pirates, and they lured him and his tribe onto a slave boat with like food and drinks and women, and then they went boom, boom, boom. They switched it up on them, and all of a sudden they're captured, chained in the boat. Okay, let's say that it's very possible. Okay, so fine. But they say that the Black Caesar befriended one of the pirates on the boat, and he would only accept food from this one pirate because he was on a hunger strike most of the time. But he befriended this pirate, and they are off the coast of Florida, right? All of a sudden, hurricane, hits. His friend, now this is the power of connection, right? His friend, the pirate, as this hurricane is hitting, is basically lets him go free. They steal a boat, plus ammunition, plus pistols, plus whatever. They steal like a little dinghy or whatever, escape those two while everyone else perishes in the hurricane on the boat. And they're in the Florida Keys, and they come across a little island or whatever. Elliot's Key, maybe that's what they said? Yeah. And they hole up there, and then they get to scheming, right? So these two figure out how to scheme on larger boats. They come out as they row out to the larger boats when they see them in their little dinghy that they stole from the slave ship, and then they act like they're shipwrecked and they are asking for help. And then when they get pulled onto the boat, they grab the fucking captain, they fucking hold him up with the pistols and the swords, and they rob them. So apparently this worked 1,000,000 times, which is hilarious to me. But apparently they got rich off this. They buried a bunch of treasure on this Elliot Key that no one ever found or whatever. I was like, oh my God, who's looking for it? You know what I mean? And apparently they go on like that for a while until they kidnap a woman. Now, some people say it was a white woman. Some people didn't say it was a white woman. I don't know. But apparently they kidnap a white woman. They go back to their island and they fight over her. Who's going to rape her, I guess, which is horrifying. But I guess they couldn't agree on who got to rape her first. And boy, they started fighting, and Black Caesar killed his pirate buddy that saved his life. Yes, he did. So you already knew he was a fucking dirtbag. He's ready for this pirate life, right? And apparently after that, Black Caesar started wiling. He started recruiting people. He started stealing people. He started stealing women. In the Florida case, apparently he created a harem with 100 women, and he impregnated all of them, and then he would steal people and, I guess, train them for piracy, brainwash them. I don't know. But apparently, his crew got larger and larger, and they was, robbing mofos. They were, just going out and being pirates. But this is what I don't like. So apparently when he would leave on his pirate journeys, he would just leave his whole harem and all his children with no food or no provisions. He would just bounce out on a deadbeat alert, and just leave them. And then they'd get the shit when he got back, I guess. And that's what I don't like. He apparently had a lot of deaths and things like that due to not providing for his large harem and group of children and captive slaves. And so that's not great. They have a little ghost thing about the kids. Oh, I'm not gonna get into that. But they say the little kids had their own language, and some of the kids escaped their compound captivity and developed their own language and foraged for fish and berries, and those kids give rise to ghost stories. But apparently Black Caesar got tired of being an entrepreneur, so he was offered a lieutenant position in Blackbeard's pirate armada. He was offered the flagship Queen Anne's Revenge lieutenancy, and he accepted. And he rode out with Blackbeard later on in life. After he had been a pirate for many, many years, he decided to, clock in somewhere. And he went off with Blackbeard. And, it was a flagship. You know what I mean? So you struggle all your life doing your own thing, and then you're on the flagship pirate ship. That's not even a lateral move. Because he was rich. He had lots of treasure and shit. But that's not a lateral move. That's that's horizontal. Unfortunately, this is why deadbeats never win. Apparently, when Blackbeard was totally decapitated, when his ship was overtaken by the powers that be in Virginia, the Queen's Navy, blase. They named the guy. I don't remember the guy. I remember Blackbeard getting decapitated. And actually, Black Caesar was captured. He wasn't killed in the fight. He was captured along with a lot of other people. And, girl, he got hanged. They took him to Williamsburg and hung him. All those kids, no one knows what happened to them. All those harem girls, all those captives, we don't know. But they say they never found his treasure. Reparations? I don't know. Don't get me to lying. But Black Caesar, that's him. He is, perhaps the most famous black pirate of all time, maybe? But, yeah, take care of your kids, everybody. Until next time.